the Cinema Gold Show. I'm your host, Larry Lace, and on today's episode of Netflix Roulette, we take a look back at Extraction and give our review. But first, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Poddex, for sponsoring this episode. If you're looking to grow your audience and get more engagement, come check out Poddex. Go to poddex.com, use promo code Larry21 for 10% off your order. We also have merch available. Check out the link to our store in the description and consider buying a t-shirt to support the show. And now on to our review of Netflix Roulette and our review of Extraction. This marvelous reunion might be slim on story, but boasts some amazing action. While its story might be thin, Extraction as a pure white-knuckle action flick is supremely impressive. It's an explosive gauntlet-style journey into the streets of Bangladesh, through the eyes, ears, and guns of a miserable mercenary played by the one and only Thor's Chris Hemsworth. You can add Extraction to Netflix's short list of huge action flicks that should be viewed on your biggest screen available, though unlike Michael Bay's numbing Six Underground, or even the cartoony carnage of Polar, Extraction manages to take some of the better elements of Fury Road, John Wick, Dread, and other frantic human target crucibles and deliver a rough and tumble redemption story featuring a broken inside Black Ops soldier tasked with rescuing a kidnapped teen. The action is the star here, no doubt, but the plot, while but a whisper, is still weighty enough to suffice. First-time director Sam Hargrave wisely keeps it within his wheelhouse, drawing upon his years as a stuntman and fight coordinator for several MCU movies. Extraction isn't much more than its eye-popping violence, but Joe Russo's script is sparse enough to make room for someone looking to make their stamp on the action world. Hargrave does this well, delivering a lead character who fights like he's one of the more successful super soldier serum test subjects, along with a very impressive 12-minute single-shot set piece that moves from a car chase into a foot chase into a showdown inside an apartment building. Hemsworth, as the extremely action movie named Tyler Rake, is formidable in his fighting, shooting, and overall frenetic physicality. He's also able to move the slender story along with his pathos, giving Tyler a layer of sadness that a lesser performer would probably glower their way through. Basically, Tyler's lost everything, including the will to live, and he finds a small spark again by helping the teen son of an Indian crime boss who's been kidnapped by a rival drug lord. It's conventional, but Hemsworth, apologies for saying his name wrong, Jaiswal, are able to create a believable and emotional dynamic very quickly and effectively. Stranger Things' David Harbour appears ahead of the third act as a formidable friend of Tyler's, allowing for a brief break in the brutality. Again, though, there's nothing truly surprising at work in Extraction. Harbour's character and that character's fate unfolds exactly the way you predict it. But you forgive the trope because Harbour's good, and yes, the story needs to pause every so often. Is Extraction necessarily good or grand enough to tout the Avengers Endgame reunion between the Russos, Hemsworth, and Hargrave? Probably not. In the very least, it's interesting, and Hargrave has crafted an honorable first entry into the realm of action cinema. Even if viewers only take away from this the long, crazy one-shot, it's a better impression than you get from most shoot-'em-ups. Indian star Randeep Hooda is also on hand as a wildcard foil for Hemsworth's Tyler, giving the film an extra formidable fighter so that Tyler doesn't feel like the only winter soldier of the bunch. Extraction is a whiz-bang example of cliches because they work. Arguably the best action films have the simplest spines. Using one of the world's most densely populated cities as its storyline sandbox, the film's able to create a gritty, claustrophobic feeling without having its main characters get trapped in a building or some other enclosed structure. Extraction works because it's simple, yet sufficient story allows the film's action to take center stage. If the stunt work were mediocre, the entire thing would be an utter waste of time. Thankfully, though, Extraction boasts an exhaustingly awesome showcase of expertly choreographed fists, knives, guns, and explosions. If you enjoyed the hard-hitting showdowns between Bucky and Steve in Captain America, you'll dig this flick. Let us know in the comment section below. What did you think of Extraction? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let us know. And as always, if you want to support the show, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/cinemagold. Your support helps the channel grow, upgrade our equipment, bring in new hosts, pay them, and make our content even greater. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening, and we will see you next time.